All right, guys, we're back. I'm just going to give a minute for everybody to get rejoined on the new stream. I'm going to shift over some cards while we wait. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube that this keeps happening. I'm glad to hear that somebody else mentioned in the chat that this is happening to other breakers as well. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep doing research and seeing what we can do about this because I'm paranoid that it's gonna happen at some point. Well, there's like a big color auto, and I don't want any question of anything shady going on here because we're trying to run an honest business here. All right, guys. I left all the cards on the table where they were. Gonna sleeve up that Daniel Egan autograph now. As well as our Bazana Rafar. Oh, come on. This is a problem. Oh, did it just freeze and unfreeze? I saw the unstable connection thing pop up for a second. I'm gonna have to be very careful about opening packs slowly here. I'm really sorry, guys. Hopefully that was hopefully this is a one-off again today. The last couple times it happened, the connection's been good after that. But all right, we're gonna keep it moving. I see we have 25 people back in here. We will keep doing half pack by half pack, and I'll make sure I keep showing what's in the back at the beginning, which in this case is going to be 3 refractors. You know what? We'll just go through the pack quick. We'll keep our things the way that we do them. And thanks again for the patience in switching over to this new stream. Starting off this pack, we have Orion Sloan, Jacob Cozart, JD Dix, Braden Montgomery, and Nick Kurtz, the big bat. Dylan Dreeling, Brandon Neely, Fenwick Trimble, Ty Southesine, Byron Churio, Roman Anthony, Shenang Lin, Emil Morales, Griffin Herring, Grant Shepherdson, Rafe Schlesinger, Ural Perez. We have Billy Amick on the blue refractor, numbered 89 of 150. Oh, we're going to get 4 refractors here. We're going to get an in-action. Whoa. Is that going to be an extra auto? We have a number to 75, what looks like lava refractor in action. Cam Smith at that huge name, numbered 27 of 75 on the in action. That is huge. We have a Chase Burns, Lunar Glow, and behind that, an Aqua Lunar Crater of Brooks Auger. What a pack. Hagen Smith and Adriel Rodney on the inserts. Michael says, if I was shady, the Eli would have never seen the camera. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. I will keep doing my best. And the best was good in that pack. That was a monster pack. 4 hits. Brooks Auger, Aqua Lunar Crater, Chase Burns, the second overall pick. Yep, Chase Burns on the Lunar Glow. That one will make it to the display. Nice game by Luis Severino against the Mets today. It was not enough to get a win for the A's, thankfully, but love to see Severino pitching well. As a big fan of him when he was a Met. Let's get this Cam Smith in a top loader as well. The hanger is looking good on that one. A lot of the refractors of these in-action cards have had some issues with the hanger, but this one is looking really good. And we will put that one now front and center with the Eli Serrano and Kalen Culpepper, and 3 nice refractor autos of big names in the first box. This has been a pretty good case overall between last week and this week, and getting a variety of first round chromes on the board as well. So a little bit of something for everybody. All right, and let's see what the next autograph is. Maybe I've seen some tag autos come and then no auto on the back ends. Well, fingers crossed that is not the case here. Although it was weird that we did have 5 autographs in that. I mean, 5 autographs, 4 refractors in that one. It looks like, what is this, guys? I'm going to jump right to this. What do we have in the back in the autograph spot here? Is this another duel? No, it's a Cole Mathis. This is an interesting box. Cole Mathis, class of 2024 refractor auto, 151 of 250 with a Jack Caglione plasma power behind that. Let's get that one in a sleeve. I saw the sides, and after a couple of weeks in a row of having, or a couple of weeks within the last month of having dual autos, I thought maybe we were going to get another dual auto. We had JD Dix and Ryan Waldschmidt last week. This one, we're going to have a Cole Mathis class of 2024. And the background display is getting busy already in box number 1. Michael, I don't know what's going on with the Braves. I don't hate it, though. Can we get some color in the paper already? There we go. Sky blue, Noble Meyer. Could do better. Number 27 of 499. Eli Serrano in chrome. Aiden May, Blake Wright. Travis Bazana, Cash Mayfield, Caleb Bonemer, Cal Steven, Josh Kuroda-Grauer, Johnny King, Sam Antonacci, Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery. Refractors, we have Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery, Ryan Sloan, Jacob Cozart, JD Dix, Braden Montgomery, Nick Kurtz, and Dylan Dreeling. So some nice names coming out in refractors there. Jonathan said he knew there was going to be a big Cam hit. Well, there was a big Cam hit. Did you pick him up tonight, Jonathan? After you being on fire last week with Travis Bazana? Maybe Joe says maybe I've seen the tag auto come out. No, okay, I read that one already. I'm not selling the Braves yet for sure. I still think that they have enough on the roster and coming back. Ronald Acuna still hasn't played. You got outbid on Cam, Jonathan. Cal Raleigh, home runs in 3 straight games. Thought he was a guy with power, but mostly a defensive guy. Against Nate Eovaldi, too. Wow. All right. Sleeving up the Montgomery, the Sloan, the Cozart in refractors, and the Cash Mayfield in chrome. And then the Noble Meyer, our first color paper of the break, the sky blue. Kind of a color match on that Miami jersey. Let's go to the bottom half. But it did by class of 2024 auto of Cam the other day. Probably his prices are probably down a bit, and I feel like they're going to bounce back at some point this season with him starting to play well. So probably a good buying opportunity for Cam. Jonathan, let's see. We have a speckle and a titanium coming up in this one. No color in the papers. We have a Dakota Jordan Chrome, Daniel Egan, Josh Caron, Randall Diaz, Brian Holiday, Ethan Schiefelbein, Ethan Anderson, Chris Cortez, Braylon Dowdy, Griffo Farrell, Eduardo Herrera, Dowell Joseph, Fernando Cruz, Chase Alsop, Michael Massey, Bryce Eldridge, Yosua Lugo, Aiden Smith, Curly Martha. We have a Peyton Toll. We had 3 hits of Peyton Toll last week, and we have another one this week. Peyton Toll case, 187 of 200, and the titanium is, oh, that's a nice one. Walker Jenkins, 33 of 100 on the titanium with a Bryce Rayner and Dylan Cruz insert in the back. Walker Jenkins, man, I kind of want to put that up in the display. That's such a good looking card. I love the titanium cards. I was thinking about trying to PC all of the titanium cards since this is the first release of them. And then I started looking at the prices, and they do some decent numbers. So it was definitely going to be out of my price range to try and PC the entire set of titaniums. It was probably a silly thought. All right, Peyton Toll getting the top load as well on his, I believe, fourth or fifth hit in this case. And Griffo Farrell. Let's see our final autograph of box number 1. Let's see. Michael says my M's have put a few games together the past week. Cal went to the torpedo bat. Oh, and he hit 3 home runs in 3 games. That's very interesting. We have a base autograph here for the last one. And only one color paper in that whole box, and it was the Noble Myers Sky Blue. That's rough. Good thing it's been a good box besides that. Woody Hadeen, Eddie Reinards, Carter Matheson, Nate Dome, Luke Holman, Griffin Burkholder, Jonathan Santucci, Kellen Lindsay, Theo Geelan, Connor Griffin, Carter Johnson, Drew Beam. There's Carson Benj on the refractor, Brody Brecht, Bryce Meckage, Josh Hartle, Kavaris Tears, Zach Earhart, Ariel Armis, Nick McLean. And our final auto of box number 1 is pitcher Parker Smith with a Christian Moore plasma power in the back. So 2 base pitchers, but besides that, we got an extra auto out of that box. Love that. The Cam Smith Lava Refractor not hanger tag in action, numbered to 75. So 3 nice hits for first rounders. No, 2 nice hits for first rounders and 1 Eli Serrano, as well as the Cole Mathis, Parker Smith, and Daniel Egan, our autographs in box number 1. We'll get these cards sleeved up and then shift over some of the cards and get right into box number 2. Do the bats seem to be more alive in 2025 for Seattle, Michael? I feel like I looked at their roster and some of the averages were still low, but J-Rod seems to be producing a little bit more. I'm sure that's a relief for M's fans. I imagine it's a pretty good buying opportunity for J-Rod in what should be a pretty open division in the West this year. I would expect if they made the playoffs, we could see a nice hobby jump in J-Rod again, assuming he's performing. All right, let's shift over some of these cards and get into box number 2. Got some sirens back there in the distance. Hopefully that means another hot box coming up. Less strikeouts, more walks, but still missing easy pitches. Still early and just called up. Oh, they called up Ben Williamson? That's fun. Ben Williamson was a 2023 draft pick, right? I had no idea he was performing at that level and close to a call-up. Any sights of Tyler Locklear and who else came up last year that had a rough rookie season? Was it Canzone Bliss? Was Bliss still with you guys? Let's see. A Cobb for Chris. Meb. We are 1 box in. I realized yesterday that I forgot to ship your trivia winning pack in your shipment from last week. So that one will be coming in this week. And let's see. Second box is open. We're off to a pretty good start, Meb. Cole Mathis, class of 2024 refractor auto. Eli Serrano, blue color match auto. Cam Smith, an extra auto in the first box. Lava in action hanger tag. Kalen Culpepper on a refractor. A couple other nice hits besides that. So off to a nice start. I don't know if you have Daniel Egan again, but we hit a Daniel Egan autograph again. We have a purple and a teal lunar crater or aqua lunar crater coming up in this one. So let's see what else we have going on in the first pack. We are starting off with a Ryan Johnson, Titus Sissel, Hunter Cranton, getting Seaver King, Carson Benj, and Brody Brecht back on the board. Bryce Meckage, Josh Hartle, Kavaris Tears, Zach Earhart, Fernando Cruz, Chase Alsop, Michael Massey, Bryce Eldridge, Yosua Lugo, Aiden Smith, Curly Martha, Dernish Valdez. We have a purple outfield, Dante Nori first. Nice way to do the purple to start us off. 142 of 250. And then not flipped, Griffin Herring on the Aqua Lunar Crater, number 71 of 125. Max Clark getting both of the inserts in action and in tune. Nice start to box number 2. Isaac Paredes has never hit a home run to center field or opposite field. That is quite a stat. Let's see. Dante Nori, I'd be tempted to try and get him on the stand on a lot of days, but at this point, already at the first pack of box number 2, we don't have space for him. Unless we remove that Chase Burns or Walker Jenkins or Cole Matheson. I don't want to do that. Those are all nice hits. Let's see. Michael saying we've pulled multiple autos. Locklear could be coming up soon. Bliss on the 60-day DL and Ken Zone sent down. Jonathan saying I have yet to see Cobb pulled, Jackson and Elway. Yes. I've pulled a couple Elways, none ink early on, and of course the one monster Reggie Jackson, red auto. I believe that was 1 of 5. Let's see what we have going on here. Still no color in the paper in box number 2. Let's see what our first autograph is going to be. It looks like it is a base to start. Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery, Ryan Sloan, Jacob Cozart, J.D. Dix, Braden Montgomery, and Nick Kurtz, Dylan Dreeling, Brandon Neely, Fenwick Trimble, Ty Southesine, Jaron DeBerry. Refractors, we have Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz, Deber de los Santos, Paulinho Santana, Josiah Romeo, Jackson Kent, Victor Hurtado, Felnine Celestin, and Carter Holton getting the base autograph with a Leo DeVries plasma power. So 3 base autographs, all pitchers. Holton, Egan, and Parker Smith. I think Brian might have pulled a Ty Cobb or 2, as well as some Elways on his breaks out of our 40 breaks now that we've had. So we've seen at least a little of all of them. Get the Kurtz in a top loader, second Kurtz, second Montgomery on the board, and I think we might have a refractor of each of them too. Cam Smith shifting around back there. Egan has looked really good. Well, Meb, you have a quite a few Egans, so I hope for your case, he looks good. What do we have back here? That is an interesting. I want to try and show that. What is that refractor that we have in the back? We have a teal lunar crater again, and something else interesting back there. We also have a blue paper of first rounder Cash Mayfield. Possible big pack here. Hagen Smith, Chrome, Mike Sirota, Carson DiMartini, Rodney Green, Trey Snyder, Cody Shojanaga, Ethan Bagwell, Casey Sauke, Cole Mathis, Brock Wilkin, Augustin Ramirez, Braden Taylor, Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz, Deber de los Santos, Paulinho Santana, and Josiah Romeo. We have, that is a beautiful blue on blue right there. Dalton Rushing, number 119, top 10 prospect in some rankings. Beautiful blue on that blue jersey, 119 of 150. What is that back there. Cam and Nitty. Aqualunar Crater 113 of 125. And there it is. Who just said it? Elway. Is that orange? Christian Moore and Travis Bazzana in the back. Elway. No, that's just a regular refractor, not orange. Looks like it just says refractor. I don't see a number on that, but that must be my first Elway because I don't remember the refractors looking like that. That's a thick card. Let me get a different sleeve for that. Elway. Who just said it? Who just asked for the Elway? Was it just Jonathan mentioning Elway, or was there somebody before that? There we go. Got the thicker sleeve and the thicker top loader for that thicker John Elway refractor, and we are on the board with an Elway. Somebody asked for Cobb, and you just mentioned Elway. Well, the retrofractors are live tonight. Let's see. I'm going to move the Kalen Culpepper over, and we are having a break tonight for our final half caser of Bowman Draft. We will have 2 more breaks, but this is our final half jumbo case, and it is so far so good. Yeah, who had Elway? All right, let's see. Moore and Bazzana on inserts. I almost forgot about the fact that we had a Cam Caminiti and a Dalton Rushing hit in this pack. I guess that's why I didn't know what the side of the card looked like, because I apparently haven't pulled an Elway yet. I guess I'm going to have to take down the Chase Burns. Get that Cam Caminiti numbered to 125 up there, and this very good-looking Dalton Rushing hit and a top loader as well. Hagen Smith and first round paper refractor of Cash Mayfield also getting a hit. 4 nice hits in that pack. And let's see, what else do we have going on in the chat? Michael saying he's hunting Farmello color tonight. See if he says the word and it pops up. Let's see, Meb says his kid struck out Walker Martin twice. So you're on that spot tonight. I love that. Dakota Jordan looks solid this week in a very very rangy in center field. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. I said we had a siren at the beginning of this box, so fingers crossed that it was going to be another hot box. We were only